Hey folks, welcome back to my channel. This is Mike. I'd like to do a very quick video and show you a couple of things that I picked up on vinyl and also on CD recently, exploring some new music. And start out with the vinyl here. I picked up two things at a local record shop known as Record Swap, Urbana, Illinois, right? It's supposed to be only used records, but I found a couple of things that are brand new and unsealed, and they're by the artist Ornette Coleman. Okay, picked up two albums. This one is from, let's see, this one is from a reissue from 1960, I think. No, this is from 1958. Okay, Something Else, the music of Ornette Coleman. Now, this is an artist that I've heard the name of for decades, but I've never explored this man's music. And recently, I decided to listen to a few things on YouTube, and I just thought, wow, I need to start exploring this guy further. So I found these albums, and anyway, I'm pretty excited about it. He is a saxophone player, also in the band. Very plain on the back here. We have Ornette Coleman, alto sax, Don Cherry on cornet. I used to be a cornet player back in my youth. Walter Norris on piano, Don Payne double bass, and Billy Higgins on drums. Okay. All right. Anyway, and the other thing I picked up, also Mr. Coleman, also unsealed, reissue on 180-gram vinyl. This is Free Jazz, a collective improvisation by the Ornette Coleman Double Quartet. All right. Again, a very plain background with the same picture of Ornette. And on the personnel in this, we have Mr. Coleman on alto sax, Eric Dolphy on bass clarinet, Donald Cherry pocket trumpet, Freddie Hubbard on trumpet. That's another one of my favorite artists. Scott LaFaro on bass, Charlie Hayden on bass, Billy Higgins on drums, and Ed Blackwell on drums. So there's one song on each side. Free Jazz Part 1 and Free Jazz Part 2. So I don't know what to expect, but I have a feeling it's going to be um, sort of a revelation along the lines of recently when I listened to Miles Davis, Bitches Brew for the first time. It's like a higher plane of consciousness. It's wonderful. So I'm very excited about that. And now, about as far away from Ornette Coleman as you could possibly get, I picked up 5 CDs by Jandek. Any Jandek fans out there? Come on, folks. Come on. Come forward. Admit it. You like Jandek. Anyway, so this is a guy labeled as outsider music by everybody, I guess. This guy's been around since 1978. Started off putting out these independently produced uh, pieces of music on vinyl, and now they're all on CD. I've never actually seen anything on vinyl available. But I started collecting this man's music a few years ago, and I'm trying to buy them all in order. So I just picked up these 5. This is actually the man. Who knows at what stage of his life. Jandek is supposedly 76 years old now, and every once in a while he will show a picture of himself when he was usually much younger. This is very young man Jandek. Looks pretty young, going into his front door, or maybe he's leaving his front door. Uh, Jandek in the garden. Jandek, full face. So just fascinating, strange, indescribable sounds from this man. He is, well, to use the word unpolished is probably an insult to the concept of being unpolished, but he just has a sound and a voice, especially the voice, that sounds so emotional, like some deep-seated, painful message that Jandek is trying to tell us. But so he has CDs with titles like Telegraph Melts, okay, Follow Your Footsteps, Foreign Keys, Interstellar Discussion, 9:30. Who knows what this is all about. But I just heard about this guy many years ago. Somebody in the vinyl community was talking about Jandek, and he had just picked up a record or something like that. and I decided to explore the man's name and find out what this was all about. I thought Jandek was the name of a group, but it's just an interesting story. This guy is constantly putting out this music over all these years. He's got this long list of now only CDs that are available, and I've just started picking them up. The very first one from 1978 is called "Ready for the House," and I have to admit that I have not played all of these. Some I've just played a few songs on them, so I've only sort of begun to explore them, even though I've had these. I've started purchasing these a little while ago, but these are all in order. This is called Later On. The second album is called 6 and 6. All the backs are exactly the same. Then we have, here's a nice close up of ghostly Jandek. Chair beside a window. Here we have a nice picture of a guitar. Living in a Moon So Blue. Okay. This one is called Staring at the Cellophane. Check that out. You see any cellophane there? Jandek. Two more. This is Your Turn to Fall. And also The Rocks Crumble. So I'd like to know if anybody out there is into Jandek. This is kind of music that if you put this on at 2 in the morning after you had a very deeply depressing day, it's not going to help you. You'll continue to be as depressed as you ever were, perhaps even more. But somehow it will make sense. It fits with darkness and depression and 2 in the morning. So that's kind of what my personality is like sometimes. Anyway, so comments are welcome. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.